science simulation videos. Have you ever thought about where the rain comes from? How plants breathe, or what happens when we use up all our fuel? Today, let's explore the amazing world of natural resources through beautiful animations and learn how nature works like a big cycle. Introduction: Natural resources. Natural resources like water, air, and fuels help all living things to survive. These resources go through natural cycles, like the water cycle and carbon cycle. But some resources, like fossil fuels, are running out because we use them too much. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of natural resources and their conservation, how Earth provides us with water, air and energy, and why we must use them wisely. Materials required for this experiment with alternatives. For today's experiments and animations, you may need the following materials. Don't worry if you don't have everything, alternatives work too. The first thing we need for this experiment is a computer or tablet. If that's not available, we can use an alternative such as a smartphone, smart TV, or school projector. The next thing we need is an internet connection to use animation tools. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as offline videos or printed posters of cycles. Next, we need drawing materials to create your own diagrams. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as crayons, chalks, a whiteboard, or a drawing app. Next, we need empty bottles or jars for the water cycle experiment. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as a glass bowl, a cup with a lid, or a Ziploc bag. Next, we need a lamp or sunlight as a heat source for the water cycle experiment. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as a torch or a warm spot near a window. Next, we need cotton to represent clouds. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as tissue or sponge pieces. Next, we need soil and plants to demonstrate the carbon cycle. If that's not available, we can use alternatives such as an indoor potted plant, a garden area, or dry leaves. To see these cycles, we can use animations or create small models at home. You can use a computer or mobile to watch or draw your own versions. You don't need fancy things, just use what you already have. Part 1: The water cycle in nature's water travel. Evaporation and condensation. The water cycle starts with the sun heating water in rivers, lakes, or oceans. This water becomes vapor and rises. This is called evaporation. In the sky, the vapor cools down and turns into water drops. This is condensation, and it forms clouds. Precipitation and collection. When clouds get too heavy, the water falls as rain. This is called precipitation. The rainwater goes back into rivers and oceans. This way, the cycle goes on and on. Part 2: The carbon cycle. The air we share. Plants and animals. The carbon cycle is how carbon moves in nature. Plants take in carbon dioxide (CO2) from the air and make food using sunlight. This is called photosynthesis. When animals eat plants and breathe out, they return CO2 to the air. Even when plants or animals die and rot, carbon goes back into the soil and air. People add extra carbon into the air by burning fuels in cars and factories. Too much CO2 is bad for the earth because it causes global warming. That's why planting trees is so important. Part 3: Fossil fuels running out fast. What are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are made from dead plants and animals buried deep in the earth for millions of years. These turn into coal, oil, and gas. We use them for electricity, transport, and cooking. Depletion and pollution. But fossil fuels take millions of years to form. If we keep using them fast, they will run out. They also create smoke and harm the air we breathe. We must save energy and use clean power like solar, wind, or hydro energy. Let's summarize what we have learned today. 1. Natural resources follow cycles like the water and carbon cycles that help life continue on Earth. 2. Plants and animals play an important role in balancing nature by reusing carbon and water. 3. Fossil fuels take millions of years to form but are being used up quickly and cause pollution. 4. We should save energy and use clean sources like solar and wind to protect the planet. Quiz. Let's check what we have learned today. How do plants help the carbon cycle? A. They make noise. B. They take in carbon dioxide. C. They make water. D. They fly in the air. The right answer for this question is B. They take in carbon dioxide. The third question is, why are fossil fuels not good in the long run? A. They grow on trees. B. They cause rain. C. They pollute and run out quickly. D. They turn into food. The right answer for this question is C. They pollute and run out quickly. The fourth question is, what do plants need to make their own food? A. Sand. B. Sunlight. C. Rocks. D. Wind. The right answer for this question is B. Sunlight. The fifth question is, which of these is a renewable source of energy? A. Coal. B. Oil. C. Solar power. D. Natural gas. The right answer for this question is C. Solar power. Conclusion. We saw how nature reuses water and carbon again and again in cycles. But some resources like fossil fuels are used up fast. By understanding these natural processes, we can help protect the Earth. Every drop, every breath, and every action matters. Nature gives us everything we need. Let's take care of it by learning more, using less, and sharing the Earth with love. Keep exploring, keep protecting. Power up your learning, save nature, save future. Thank you for watching the video. Enjoy experimenting and keep exploring.